Hi, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com, here today to talk to you about our Paper Pumpkin special. You're going to want to hurry and you're going to want to jump on this special because it is very limited time and it does expire January 25th. Paper Pumpkin is Stampin' Up's monthly subscription program that is $14.95 plus shipping. Each month you're going to receive this happy red box in your mailbox, and you'll see the packing label on it here. And the box does include stamps and ink spot, and those stamps are exclusive. Those images are exclusive to Paper Pumpkin. You won't find them anywhere else. And you're going to find all of the supplies that you need to create a really fun craft project for the month. When you initially subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, you will receive a welcome kit, and that welcome kit includes a clear block so that you'll have this for all of your future crafting needs with Paper Pumpkin. There's 3 reasons why you might want to consider subscribing to Paper Pumpkin: because you're not creative, because you are creative, or because you don't have time to be creative. And let's open this box together and I'll talk to you about those 3 reasons. So when it comes again in the mail, obviously this pretty red happy box will be there and it'll make you smile amongst all the junk mail and bills and things like that. Although with online banking and online bill paying, we don't see as much of that in our mailbox. So your little happy Paper Pumpkin welcome, your pretty tissue paper, and if you're like me, you're probably a saver and you'll save that for wrapping gifts and things like that. But what's nice is, again, you'll have your exclusive stamped images. You'll have an ink spot, sometimes 2, depending on the projects and what it calls for. This month in January, we received a really fun free gift of our in color little rosette buttons, so those are beautiful. And then you'll have all of the supplies, and let me see if I can get this out, again, to create, and they're pre-cut, pre-done, and in this case, we're going to be making cards this month of January. And you'll see the image here on the front, and then some basic instructions that you need to complete them. Now remember, I said there were 3 reasons why you would want to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. 1, because you don't think you're creative, but yet you want to be and you want to create something homemade. Or maybe you know someone who likes to make things. And so, again, you're not the creative one, but you know someone who is, and so you'll want to give this as a gift. And at $14.95, it makes a great gift. And it has, again, everything pre-laid out, pre-thought out for you, and so it's a great way to explore creativity. And it also has all of the coordinating products so that you're assured that everything matches and goes together. It's a great gift for those who are creative. It's a great jumping off point, and I'm going to show you some variations. It's one of the reasons why I subscribe to multiple kits, is because I know that I'm going to want to create it the way that it is, but I also know that it's going to spark something in me, and I'm going to have some other ideas, and I'm going to want to take and run with them. In addition, as a demonstrator, I earn commissions and a discount, and so I get to purchase them at a minimum of 20% off, and so it makes it easier for me to subscribe to multiples as well. And you're more than welcome to join my team if you'd like to have more than one subscription a month, saving 20% on them. And then also, again, if you don't have time, a lot of times when you're creative, you want to create, you want that creative itch scratched, but you know that if you wander into your craft area, you start pulling craft supplies, that it won't be a 15 or 20 minute event, that you'll be there for hours, and maybe you'll forget to do the laundry, oh darn, or maybe you'll forget to cook or eat or whatever. I know I can get lost in my craft studio. But again, you have that need to create. And so when I pull this out, everything's right here. It's kind of like having blinders on, and I can just focus on this project at hand, and I'm not distracted. In addition, for those of you that are creative, this is a great kit to take on vacation. It's a great kit to have in the car to work on. Maybe you've got a girls' retreat or girls' weekend at the beach. Each one could have one of these, and off you go to the beach with them. So again, if you're not creative, it's great for you to become creative with, or to give as a gift to those that are. If you are creative, it gives you lots of inspiration and jumping off points. And if you are creative but don't have the time to create, it's something that you can do usually in less than 30 minutes, and you won't get distracted by all of the other goodies in your craft room. So let's take a look at this month's Paper Pumpkin kit together to give you an idea of the quality and what you can expect. And I will tell you that I've seen February and March's kits, and oh my goodness gracious, Stampin' Up! Just outdid themselves with February and March. So remember, again, the color pictures on the front and some basic tips and instructions, although the pictures alone usually help you. This month we have paper doilies, we have some envelopes, and these are nice, sturdy white envelopes, perfect for mailing or other craft ideas. Really nice, heavyweight cards, and these are double-sided. I love that they are the crumb cake, and so you can either do your card this way, or you can flip it around and do it this way. In addition, this month, you have these self-adhesive die cuts. They're all ready to peel and stick on. And then I've already showed you the basic gray ink spot. There's a stamp with arrows, love, and a heart, just like that. And your free buttons. For those of you who subscribe by January 25th, you will receive a $14.95 set of markers. So you can either think of the markers as free, or you can think of the paper pumpkin as free. But you're going to get these 5 amazing double-tipped markers. They have a nice journaling one, so perfect for signing your cards, and then a brush tip so that you can also use those on your stamps as well. So that's a free gift that will come if you subscribe by January 25th. For those of you who subscribe to Paper Pumpkin and you select Janet Wakeland as your demonstrator, new subscribers receive this welcome gift from me. It is a storage case for your stamps because you're going to want a place to store them. And then as you stick with me through the program, I have different longevity gifts that I give. And then one of the first ones that you'll get after you've been with me for a while is you'll also receive another case for storing all of the ink spots that you will collect as part of Paper Pumpkin. And then additional gifts, again, for your longevity with me in the program. So let's take a look at some of the things that I created with this month's kit. This is a little love banner because, of course, Valentine's is coming. And let me just flip this around. The only thing that is not in the kit that I used on this is, and of course now it's going to come untwined, so just pretend like it's all together, is a piece of the white baker's twine. And then the letters. Oops. Boy, did I spell love wrong there or what? I don't even know what happened there. I'll bet it's funny in my picture. I got to rethread that. Oh, I guess if I can't laugh at myself, everybody needs a good laugh. Okay, let's redo that. Let's pretend that it says love. But anyway, here's a simple banner. I just notched it, and the piece that I notched out, I went ahead and I used on the top. I cut the doily apart for accents. And I take that back. The other thing that's not in here is I used the coordinating Calypso Coral ink. I just wanted tone on tone. And Big Shot die. You could hand cut these letters if you wanted to on some paper. And then the 2 hearts, the white is actually from the envelopes, and we die cut a heart out. So that's that one. Let's see if I did a better job spelling love in our Coastal Cabana. I'm still laughing at myself. Oh my gosh, must have been a late night creating that one, Janet. Okay, so let's put that over here. Oh, yay, we spelled this one right. So I left the hearts plain on this one, and I used silver foil paper for the letters love again. This one does use the basic gray ink on it in different places, the different free vintage little in color finds, the doilies, and things like that. You could do a banner with the crumb cake on the other side and do something that's not love and something that could be for any season. And this is just a 4-part banner, but you could make it 8 or longer if you wanted to use more of the pieces. Here's 2 cards I created since it was indeed intended to be a card kit. And I did one with the crumb cake side showing, or the craft side showing. And then I made sure that the stripes were at the top and the solid was on the bottom to make it easy to write my message. And again, just a piece of the doily and some of the self-adhesive die cuts. This card here I did with the stripes on the outside and the crumb cake showing, and just some of the elements down the right side. And again, now I can write my message on the inside. Something else I created, I revisited an old school project, and that's creating something called a bag elope. And that's where you take an envelope and you literally make a little gift bag out of it. Added some of the embellishments to the front. It's a great place for treats and little mini cards. And then here's another one of those little envelopes for you. And let me take just a second to show you how to create that little bag elope. Since you're sitting here watching, let's go ahead and maximize your time and show you how easy it is to make that. What you need is you need a scoring tool. And I'm going to score this at, actually let me back up for 1 second. Let's trim the flap off. We want to go ahead and trim this flap off. We don't need this flap. You would cut yours much nicer and much straighter, and let's do that here real quick just to make it look pretty. There we go. Okay. And I could have just cut it with that to begin with as opposed to pulling scissors. Okay, so I'm going to take on the two sides where the seams are, and I'm going to score it at, not cut it, score it at 1/4 inch. And I go back and forth a couple of times. I'm going to flip it over and do it the other side because the envelopes are a little thick and I want to make sure that I get that crease. The open side here you're not going to score, only the 3 sides that are closed. Okay, again 1/4 inch. We'll flip it over. So 3 sides, the ones that are sealed shut, are the 3 sides that you want to score at 1/4 inch the whole way around. So we've got 1/4 inch in on each side here and on the bottom. And let's set that aside. And then one of the things that I like to do is I like to make sure that I've got a really good fold. It does make the bag easier to go together. So you just want to take your bone folder and you want to give it a good crease. And I like to do that in both directions because, again, the better this crease, the easier the bag will just pop right up for you. And let's go the other direction. And one more time. Okay, so I've got all my creases. And now what I want to do is I want to open this up and just put your hands down inside, and you're just going to make like a little V. This ends up with a point. You're just going to, and so you're going to end up with these. There you go. My fingers are almost not long enough. Got short arms and short fingers. So I'm going to take our little point. And these little points here, what we'll do is we will take, and I like to use a couple of glue dots. And you're just going to come in here and you're going to press them down, and I would do the same thing on this side, and then there you go, you have your little box just like that. Little from the bag, or bag-elope is what we like to call them because they're made from an envelope. So have some fun with Paper Pumpkin. I look forward to inspiring you once you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. And again, you're going to want to visit mypaperpumpkin.com, and you're going to select Janet Wakeland as your demonstrator, and your subscription will ship usually about the 15th of each month, and it will be a happy surprise in the mail, and then we will share great ideas together with it. And of course, when you subscribe by January 25th, you will receive your free markers. So have fun, take care, and I look forward to seeing you on my subscribers list. God bless.